Republicans and Democrats uniting on something interesting: opposition to TikTok. You've got a group of lawmakers now introducing a bill that would try to ban TikTok in this country because of these concerns longstanding that Chinese government officials could get access to U.S. user data. TikTok has repeatedly said that its Chinese parent company, ByteDance, does not have access to that data. NBC's Sahil Kapoor covers Capitol Hill for us. Sahil, is this going to actually get up for a vote? Could this even happen? What is the mechanism through enforcement here?
It's still to be determined when or whether this will get a vote, Hallie. The bill is in its nascent stage. It is called the Anti-Social CCP Act, introduced by 3 lawmakers, including the Republican Senator Marco Rubio, the Republican Congressman Mike Gallagher, who, by the way, has been tapped by Republicans to lead the new House Select Committee on China for the next couple of years. And there's a Democratic congressman. You see him on the screen there, Raja Krishnamurthy of Illinois. Now, specifically, the bill would prohibit all transactions from social media companies believed to be under the influence or control of several countries. That includes China, it includes Russia, and there are a few others named. Remember, the Constitution prohibits Congress from explicitly legislating against one entity, so as a result, they had to write this a little bit more broadly. But the goal of this is abundantly clear, as you see in their press releases. It is to ban TikTok. It comes on the heels of numerous U.S. cybersecurity experts suggesting that TikTok could be a threat to American national security because it is controlled by a Chinese company who these lawmakers suspect could be ultimately answering to the government of China and collecting data on Americans, using it for espionage purposes as well. Now, I checked in with the office of Senator Rubio. They recognize that this bill is not going to get a vote anytime soon. It's December, and a lot of lawmakers on Capitol Hill haven't given this much thought, according to some conversations I had earlier today. But they believe the fact that it has bipartisan support is helpful. They're hopeful that it can get some legs next year. And as for TikTok, there are 80 to 90 million active users in the United States, Hallie. This would create quite a stir if this bill ultimately were to be banned. And it's particularly popular, of course, among... Yeah.
I love you so much. It would create quite a stir. Yes, that is like the most elegantly understated way of putting it. The kids would revolt, right? I mean, this app is so hugely popular. And I know you're laying out some of the stats there, but it is where a lot of young people get their news. It is one of the most widely searched apps in the world, right? I mean, and you have TikTok now telling our CNBC team that they believe this is basically a politically motivated piece of legislation here. They have consistently pushed back on the idea that there is some sort of concern as it relates to China accessing U.S. user data here.
That's exactly right. Now, TikTok has dismissed these arguments against them recently when the state of Maryland passed legislation seeking to ban TikTok. They put out a statement calling it based on misinformation. They say they're happy to meet with any lawmakers to discuss this further. And in addition to the users, Hallie, it's also a growing, an increasingly popular source of news for younger people. So the disruptions, to the way ordinary Americans, particularly younger Americans, get their information, get their news, could be quite significant if this bill were to become law. But it's quite a way off from there at this point.